Start here this hour, NUMSA and NUM are expected to engage with Eskom in the Central Bargaining Forum this morning. It follows a wildcat strike by workers at the power utility, which has left the country dealing with stage 6 power cuts. Bule Jones is tracking the story for us and joins us now. Good morning, Bule. I understand you are with union leaders there. How are they saying they plan to bring an end to the strike, or what is the sentiment from the workers? Are they going to ensure that whatever comes out of today, we at least go back to some form of normalcy?
And definitely that normalcy can only come back if we understand that their demands be met, which is of course going to culminate from this meeting that will be taking place between Eskom and of course the unions as well. But coupled with the proposed amount or percentage that they want, there are still some 4 crucial issues which NUM says still has to be met by Eskom officials as well, which includes the apartheid wage gap, the conditions of services which would fall under the standby allowance and overtime, and of course the 2021 wage negotiations, and lastly the 4,000 housing allowance. Those are some of the demands that NUM say should be met before there can be some sort of progression and talks moving forward. I'm joined by the national spokesperson of the National Union Mine Workers, Mr. Lwane. Thank you very much for joining us on eNCA this morning. Now, I think what's on everyone's lips right now is that this meeting, crucial meeting, expected to take place. What is it that we're anticipating? You're going onto the table with Eskom. What are still your demands?
Paula, we anticipate that Eskom is going to table a new offer in the Central Bargaining Forum. After they present the new offer, that is when we will take the offer back to our members, who will give us a mandate as to whether they are accepting it or not. Our members are waiting.
And what is the deadline? When do your members expect to hear results and some sort of answer as to what is the way forward?
The quicker the better. They want to know about the offer as soon as possible.
I see there's also like a bit of police vans that have entered in here. You said that's some sort of like intimidation again.
We don't understand why police are here. We're not posing a threat as negotiators, so we don't understand at all whether we pose a threat to Eskom negotiating team. So we're very shocked about why the police are here.
Lwane, do you largely take blame for stage 6 and of course the embarkment of the unprotected strike as well, which has caused this country to actually now find itself in this crisis?
No, we don't. We don't, because as we speak now, the public is not being told the truth by Eskom. As we speak now, Eskom is busy shutting down units in power station. We have they have shut down 8 units at Komati Power Station, and that amounts to 1,200 megawatts of power that have been lost from the grid. And then you go to Hendrina Power Station, where 2 units have been shut down, and that amounts to 480 megawatts that have been lost from the grid. And then if you put everything in total, all the units in total, and the megawatts that have been lost, it amounts to 2,000 megawatts that have been lost out of the grid. So we don't believe that our members are causing stage 6 of load shedding, when Eskom is not telling the public the truth that our members. When Eskom is not telling the truth that they are shutting down the units in power stations.
You've come out also scathing against the article that was written by one of the publications as well, which speaks to the negotiation percentage. Can you maybe advise us if we're at an advanced stage between your talks with Eskom, or there's still just some of those crucial things which you believe could actually lead to this delay of finally getting to the progression point?
Definitely there are 4 critical issues that our members said that these are deal breakers. The first issue is the issue of apartheid wage gap. You still find a situation at Eskom where white workers are still earning more money than black workers. And we spoke to Eskom that they must address this issue 8 years ago. Till today, they have not addressed it. We have a second issue, the issue of conditions of service, where Eskom last year unilaterally changed conditions of service, and our members are saying that this is a deal breaker. And then you go to the 2021 wage negotiations, that are still unresolved, and they are at the arbitration level as we speak. The last issue is the issue of housing allowance, where our members are demanding 4,000. Those 4 issues are deal breakers, and our members are saying that it's not an issue of salary increases that they want. So if Eskom can address that, they will be very happy.
So the issue of that, the 7% deal that was put on the table was rejected. You've claimed that that's fake news.
No, that's fake news because we issued a statement that this week. A joint media statement with NUMSA saying that there's an offer on the table. It is going to be presented today. That is when the public will know how much Eskom will be as presented in the Central Bargaining Forum.
Just a last question. You know, when the Eskom, of course, leadership and, of course, the CEO, Andre de Ruyter, came in, they promised that they will deal with the issue of load shedding in the country. But what we're seeing is something else as well. We're also seeing that there are protests taking place. I think the ANC Youth League is protesting, and some of your people on the ground will be joining that protest at Megawatt Park. What does it speak to? Does it mean that is this a problem of management, not only now and previously as well, before this new management came in?
No, we are very disappointed when Andre de Ruyter came to, when he was appointed as a CEO at Eskom. He promised South Africans that the issue of load shedding will be resolved within 18 months. And that 18 months has passed. He has failed dismally. And it's true that some members of the ANC will be marching to Megawatt Park. That's what we had. These are... all these issues that were mentioned are causing this anger from the members, and also for them to march to Megawatt Park.
Will your members be there as well?
That's what I heard, that some of the members will be there.
Thank you very much for joining us on eNCA. That's the national spokesperson for the National Union Mine Workers. And as it is right now, it will still be, quite interesting to see how that meeting actually unfolds and whether some of the crucial demands that they have tabled will be met by, of course, the Eskom leadership as well. But most importantly, what we also got on the ground is that those, of course, affiliated to the union, being some of the workers, are saying that they're expecting results by no later than 12 p.m. by lunch today. So it will be interesting to see how that unfolds. We've also witnessed some security presence here as well, which includes members of the South African Police Service, to ensure that this meeting does not spiral out of control.
All right, a very crucial meeting it is that does not need to spiral out of control, you're correct. But very worrying revelations they're coming from Livuani around the shutting down of units. Certainly needs clarity from Eskom as to what exactly has been happening insofar as that allegation is concerned of shutting down units. Bule, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for that update. That's our reporter, Bule Lishwiti Jones. Now